Hi, everybody. I'm still Ms. Lee. In this video, we're going to talk about a combined work rate problem. So basically, this is the type of problem where two people alone will do some activity or clean a car or do something, and it'll take each of them individually a certain amount of time. But of course, if they do it together, it should be faster. And so to be able to figure out how long it would take if they work together, if you know one of the rates or if you know one of the times and figuring out the other one. Something that you should keep in mind is that what still applies is that distance equals rate times time. So of course those equations still apply where you have all the relationships between distance, rate, and time. More specific to this type of problem is if you have the rate of one of the people times the time it takes together plus the rate of the other person times the time together should equal a complete job. Okay, and a complete job in these types of problems is generally 1 unit. All right, so we'll go ahead and try a problem. So LeBron James washes his Lamborghini in 4 hours. Klay Thompson washes his Lamborghini 1 hour faster than LeBron. If they work together to wash the same Lamborghini, how long will it take them? So something you want to keep in mind is when they give you how long it takes to wash one Lamborghini. So remember, the complete job is 1 unit. That's one Lamborghini. So that's kind of like your one, and then that'll be your distance. And then in 4 hours means that means that he can do it in 4 hours. So then the rate would be 1/4 because it's one Lamborghini in 4 hours. So LeBron James's rate would be 1/4. This would mean that the rate of LeBron equals 1/4. Now, Klay Thompson washes his Lamborghini 1 hour faster, so that would be 3 hours. It takes him 3 hours to wash a Lamborghini, and so this would mean that Klay's rate equals 1/3 because he can do one Lamborghini in 3 hours. So distance is 1 and amount of time is 3. And so the question is, if they work together to wash the same Lamborghini, how long will it take them? Okay, so I always make my table and I fill in the table from here. So you can either use this equation right here, or you can write the table. And so when I make the table, it kind of makes sense of this equation. Okay, so rate of one times time together plus rate of the other times time together is a complete job, which is 1 unit. So we'll go ahead and make the table so we can make sense of that equation. So we're going to put in distance, rate, and time. And we're going to do one for LeBron James, and we're going to do one for Klay Thompson. Okay, so since we're talking about their time together, we'll go ahead and fill in the rates first. So we have rate for LeBron James is 1/4. The rate for Klay Thompson is 1/3. And remember, they're working together. So since they're working together, that'll be the same amount of time. So we'll just call it T. So if two people are working together, you basically work until you're done. And so that would mean that they would work for the same amount of time. So we'll put T there. And as you remember, distance equals rate times time. So we'll go ahead and do this times this is distance. So we have 1/4 T. And then over here, we have 1 over 3 times t. And as you remember, it should be a total of 1. So we'll do this one plus this one, and it's supposed to add up to 1. So we have 1 over 4t plus 1 over 3t equals 1. And then we solve this equation. So whatever equation you end up with, you'll go ahead and solve that equation. And when you solve this equation, you'll find a common denominator, as always. And so we'll multiply this one by 3 over 3. So we have 3t over 12 plus, and then over here we multiply by 4 over 4. And so we have 4t over 12 equals 1. And so you have 7t over 12 equals 1. And so the time will be 12 over 7. So if they work together, it will take them 12 over 7 hours. So go ahead and try an example, and happy day.